Are you tired of spending a lot of money and getting absolutely nothing you wanted? Head on over to MrMutCoin.com for the cheapest, safest, most reliable coins on the net. And are you also looking for training points to power up that player to make him just a little bit better? Training is also available on the website. Link is down below in the description. What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Just. Welcome back to another Madden 19 video. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. We are about to showcase a online head-to-head gameplay, and as you guys can see from the title, oh baby, we did it. We went ahead and cracked the most points out of ever cracked in the history of Madden. One time, I scored 101 other time. If you, I think if you go on ahead and you search Mr. Golden Sports, I think if you search Mr. Golden Sports 100 points, I think it comes up. It's in head-to-head when I was playing with the Chargers, I believe, and I ended up scoring 100 points only one other time. And I do so this game. Now, as soon as the game starts, I take a look at my opponent's top three. Now, okay, well, he's definitely, well, two things. One, he's in his playoffs. Well, three things. One, he's in his playoffs. Two, you know, I take a look at his top three. It's like, okay, he's definitely outmatched compared to our squad. And three, he sends me a message immediately as soon as the game starts, and it just says, bruh. So as the game is going on, he goes on ahead and just says, bro, I don't even care. But right there, you see, don't test the user. He is so disrespectful. Somebody please give this gentleman a link to my channel and let him know, do not throw the ball my way. So he's like, bro, I don't even care. Like, I would just love a player, bro. Like, I need help. And you'll see a little later on as he starts sending us messages. I guess it's through the Glass app or however, when you can send a message and, like, play at the same time. Got me shook. But you see, we are hitting hard in these streets. You know, we're clicking on. We're hitting hard. 3rd and 18 right here. He goes over there again, and we click on it. We bring the pain. This team hits, and he hits very, very, very hard. So we go back again on offense, and this is Gronkowski's like second game of me utilizing him. The card just looks so good, so I'm definitely trying to get him involved. There's no live commentary today, well, just the first one because my baby is finally divorced. We drove to South Carolina, which is about a 3.5-hour drive, and she ended up getting divorced today, which we are very excited about. And now, you know, she's free for future endeavors. But we spent most of the day out there, so as we end up cracking them for a fumble, you know, by the time I got back, you know, there was not enough time doing a lot of commentary stuff like that because we left like super early. Right there, I'm trying to throw a high point to Gronk, and it was just a regular pass, like they were directly thrown to the defender. But anyways, you know, we go on ahead and we click on with Cam right there, best cornerback in the game, don't at me. And yeah, so you know, we're trying to get Gronk involved here, and we end up getting sacked. So anyways, I said that to say this about me not being, you know, pretty much out for the day, is that usually whenever I don't do a post, whenever I do a post commentary, I chop it up and I showcase like every single play. But this lasted way too long for me to go on ahead and show every single play. So this right here is kind of more like highlights instead of the entirety of the game. You'll see me just cut to exactly where there's a big play or a like a highlight play or like a scoring play or something like that. Like right there, he chucks it up. We get another interception by Cam Chancellor, best cornerback in the game, I'm trying to tell y'all. And then, you know, we just, you know, fast forward, and Randy Momo is just wide open over the middle of the field right there. Shaboinkin! As we end up getting the touchdown. So I start, you know, messaging him back, you know, and, you know, he was definitely very, you know, respectful, because there's a lot of people that when your team is, you know, as good as mine is, they sit there and they call you a loser, they call you a bum, they call you, you know, you live in your mom's basement and you're trash and you need a good team to win, and, you know, all this other stuff. And, you know, he was cool about it. There are, believe me, if I could help everybody in Madden out, you know, I would. I spend, you know, a ton of money every single year. This year's actually been a lot less throughout, you know, the beginning of the year. But as previous years, I could say, but we definitely spend a good amount. And I wish I could help everyone out. You know, I would love to be able to help because I know, the struggles of, believe it or not, I started MUT and I wasn't always a heavy spender. I know what it's like to just feel completely outmatched and to feel like you just want better players to help you, perform better. You want a better offense to help you, make it a little easier for you to win games. Guys on defense make it a little easier for you to get stops and stuff like that. And, winning definitely makes the game more enjoyable. And, even though I get a lot of messages from, like, hey, help me out, help me out, help me out, it's just from, people that would just say, like not even hi or what's up or, hey, appreciate the content, maybe we could, play a game, or maybe we can just, chop it up a little bit, and hey, if you got an extra player I don't need, I'm more likely to help someone like that out than someone like, hey, give me another player, you too much spending bum. It's not like you're doing anything with them. Like, I'm not going to respond to that, But I will give this guy credit that he actually stayed in the game and he fought. Most people obviously would have quit a long, long time ago. As soon as the game started, I'm sure he felt, like he didn't want to be there. But he played. He played the entire game. And I end up asking him, who do you want? Because he's like, please, man, like I could just use a player, I could use the help. And I'm like, you know what? I got you. After the game, I got you. Let me know what position you want. And let me know what type of quarterback you want. Well, I just told which position he wanted. But I end up hooking him up, man, because I appreciate the fact that he stayed in the game. He fought. He's not just taking knees. He's not just punting the ball. He's not just running backwards and running out of bounds. He's legit just trying to play the game, and I can respect that. I can respect someone just getting completely Goomba stomped, still staying in there, not being disrespectful or anything like that. And he's saying, he needs help, and his team definitely needs help in his top 3, but he somehow still made the playoffs. And it's like, I respect it, man. I respect it. You see, we're up 63-0. And then we go ahead and we get the ball back at half, and he does an onside kick, which you're going to see in a bit. So we end up hooking my man up with a player, which you'll see a little later on at the end of the video. Now, I don't want you guys to think, or I don't want someone to think just because they match up against me, like, hey, I need a player, that I'll just go on ahead and just start giving players to everyone, because then I wouldn't have any coins or players, for myself. He's like, good game, huh? And I was like, I think I respond, I'm having fun. How about you? I'm trying to be sarcastic. I'm trying to be, a very sarcastic D head right here. That's obviously not the best thing to reply with, but he's like, I don't even care. That's what you see. His message is like, yo, can I just have one player? Like, I don't even care, man. Like, if I could just get someone, it'll help. But, I don't want someone to think, their top 3 players is, 98 Randy Moss, 98 Tim Brown, and, 97 Van Der Esch. Like, hey, can I use a free player? I could use it. This guy definitely could use a very good player, and he's hanging in there. He's not giving up, man. Again, I respect it. I respect the fact that this man did not give up, and he's still trying to do things. But we just got goons all over the place, Chief. And he asked me if I spend a lot of money, and I was very honest, and I spend way too much. To which again, he wasn't disrespectful or anything like that. Believe me, there's a lot of trolls that come with, and don't worry, those messages you see, man, I'm definitely gonna respond to them. I don't want you to think GS isn't answering. The guy said he loves your vids. Of course I'm gonna show my man some love, man. Of course I'm gonna get back to my guy. Yeah, he wasn't, you wouldn't believe how many trolls I get just because my team is good. Like, let alone, if they feel like you're only winning because your team is good, then I get so many messages about mother's credit card using, dork who lives in his mother's basement. As you guys see, he said, I need some help. And then I said, with, and then he replied, well, you see, like right there, he wasn't, he did it there, but, a lot of people sit there, troll, try to just keep you there as long as possible, try to frustrate you. But like I said, he's actually trying. He's just chucking it up at this point, but at least he's not doing what could be a lot worse. We've all played, at least I hope you guys haven't, but we've played those people that, they'll just take knees and spike the ball and call timeouts and use all their pauses. It's awful. It's awful. So I asked them, who we want. And I'm just testing him out here, like who you want. You know, like, all right, if he comes up with like, you know, 97 limited edition and Domicon Su, I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna need you to relax. But he was just like, I'll take anyone, man. I said, I got you after the game. I promise. Just finish the game. Try though. You know, like I don't want you to just, you know, give up in game. Like I really want you to try. You made it to the playoffs with this team. I really want you to, you know, try. And he's just chucking up 4 verticals, and you know, we were shutting them down. But the goal was, once we scored 100, we were gonna go ahead and back out and hook my guy up, man. Because again, you guys see that he needed the help, and then you guys could also see that he needed the help, and he was, you know, hanging in there for the entirety of the game, and that again I can respect. So again, after filling my man out, man, after seeing how he was going to respond, I felt like he was very genuine. So I, you know, asked him, you know, you're looking for a QB with some mobility, you're looking for someone that can stand in the pocket, throw these dotting things, like, you know, let me know. So after I scored my 104th point, I go on ahead and I tell him, quit, I got you, there's no need to stay in this game, I just wanted to score 100. Mission accomplished. And he ends up quitting, and I end up friending him, asked him who's his quarterback now. He's like 88 McNabb. So, all right, you know, 95 McNabb is top 6 in the game in speed. So I'm like, all right, post a card, let me know who it is, and we end up hooking my guy up. But yeah, first game, me scoring 100 in several Maddens, and we end up hooking my guy up, man. And you know, if you're in a position to help someone and it's genuine, you know, because there's a lot of people that will sit there and would just want stuff, you know, from you just because you're able to, and not really genuinely need it. And this guy definitely could use the help. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. It's your boy GS. And you know, hey man, maybe this way I could have you guys do something nice, man. If you guys go up against someone, their team really isn't all that good, and you got millions of coins, if you're able to, of course, you know, and you see them, you know, and they're not being douches, you know, they're not being disrespectful, they're not saying anything wild, you know, maybe you could come up with a 91 Randy Moss that could help their team out a lot, you know, maybe you could hook them up with someone that could really, you know, just change a lot of things for them, you know, you never know, man. That McNabb right there probably made, you know, his team that much better. Now he's, you know, more excited about offense and stuff like that. He definitely, you know, needs the help. So if you're in position to help people and it's genuine, not just because they want free stuff, you know what, man, definitely do some other things to help out, man. You know, I left this. I could have just scored 100, not showed this, but maybe this will motivate you. You understand what I'm saying? This isn't going to be in the title where, oh, we give someone. Nah, man, we just hooking my guy up right here. And because he was genuine, man. He was down to earth. He was cool. He was respectful. He, you know, played the whole game. And we're going to hook my mans up with a McNabb, man. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on ahead and be signing out, man. Appreciate the support as always. I think this is my second ever time scoring 100. And, yeah, we're going to go on ahead and be signing out. And by the way, that Gronkowski, a beast. Appreciate the support as always. Until next time, peace.